Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oinde. If you're new, you're welcome. To this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I make this delicious vegetable soup. So if you like to know how, just keep on watching. First of all, I'd like to give myself a shout out. This is my Instagram food page. If you're in Melbourne, hit me up on Instagram. I cook for people. Egusi soup, okra soup, fish and plantain, rice, fried rice, jollof rice, whatever, stew, as you can see on the screen. I make moi moi as well. Just hit me up if you're having a gathering or a get together, or you just want food like this just to keep in the freezer so you can eat at any time. Send me a DM and I'll get back to you on that. So yeah, this is an example of rice I've made before. Rice and what's this, rice and meats, prepared meats. This is fried rice, and also I make jollof rice. So I make meat pie as well, Nigerian meat pie. So yeah, shout me, send me a DM, and yeah, I'll get back to you. So to start off, you're going to need your pepper mix. This is capsicum, long chili and onions, blended and boiled. No tomatoes, please. Your grilled meat. If you don't want to use grilled meat, you can just boil your meat and use it. But grilled meat gives it a bit of different vibe. And this is shaki and pomo. This is stockfish. It's called oporoko in the local language. This is catfish, black dried catfish, salt, Maggi, onga. I have locust beans. We call it iro in Yoruba. I also added crayfish. This is washed already, so please wash your iro because sometimes it might be dirty. Just to be on the safe side, just give it a bit of wash with warm water and a bit of salt. You're also going to need the vegetable itself. This is spinach, and I use silverbeet to make my vegetable soup. With the spinach, with the silverbeet, it makes it crunchy. It gives you that crunchy vibe to it. And this is also crayfish, as I mentioned earlier, and palm oil, obviously. So to start off, you're going to bleach your palm oil on the pot. You're going to bleach your palm oil, and when it's hot, you add your locust beans. This one is already, it's been washed and prepared. That's why I just put it inside that glad wrap. It was in the fridge because it was like half that was left over. Anyway, you put that in your oil and just let it fry just a tiny little bit for the taste of the locust beans to like infuse in the oil. I'm gonna add my pepper mix and let this fry as well. And please subscribe if you haven't. If you've watched all the way through, halfway through, actually subscribe. Okay, thank you. So after that, I added my crayfish, salt and Maggi. Look, with this things, if you're a beginner, yeah, I would say just start with very small amount of seasoning, and if you're not sure about, you can always ask someone to taste it and see if it needs more salt or more Maggi, instead of putting like 5 tablespoons of salt or Maggi in it, so you don't want your food to be too salty. Anyways, after letting it cook and fry, just to reduce the moisture as much as possible, I added extra ingredients, which is the stockfish, the dry fish, and the meat, the pomo and the shaki into the sauce mix, and let that sort of infuse with the sauce as well before you add the remaining vegetables. As you can see, it's sort of reduced moisture a bit more after all that. That's sort of the aim. You want it to reduce moisture, and then before you add your vegetables. So I started with the silverbeet because it's more crunchy, which doesn't really take much time, to be honest. It's just I find it easier to add the silverbeet first before adding the spinach, because once this spinach enters the pot, it just melts. And that's one thing I don't like about spinach. It just melts, and it just sort of, if you just gotta be careful with your spinach. The way it is, it looks so good until I added spinach. And because I was multitasking, so I sort of, left it a little bit too much on the stove. So you see that later down the track. So yeah, add your silver bait, and then add your spinach. Turn the stove off straight away, because spinach doesn't need too much heat. If you put it on for too long, it's literally gonna melt. I have learned that the hard way. So yeah, yeah, this is basically it. And then I think after that, I added my onga, which is because after adding the vegetable, I find it gives you that extra taste when you add your onga after you add your vegetable into the mix. After adding this, mix it all together and just take it off the stove. Cover it up and let the heat sort of cook the rest through. It doesn't need any more cooking. So that's just one tip I would say at this stage. Once you add your veggies, turn the stove off. I didn't do that here, so I'm just saying, if you're doing it, yeah, put it on for too much. That's why it sort of just melts. Spinach just melts. It's kind of overcooked here, but yeah, you get the gist. So yeah, I think that's it. Hope you guys enjoy it and take one or two take one or two hints from what I said. And yeah, anyways, I'm not a professional. I didn't go to any special cooking class, special cooking school. I'm self-taught, so that's why you say it the way it is. I'm just putting it out there. This is how I cook my own food, so do what works for you. And yeah, enjoy. See you next time. Bye.